The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
If you are watching us on our video feed today, our YouTubes and wherever else you want to watch videos and all that, then you can see this. But if you are not, then you need to go check it out because it looks like I'm not even wearing a shirt today. My shirt is so understated and blends in with the background. It just looks like I'm not even wearing a shirt.
Just a head.
Yeah.
I got this from our friend Amanda Riggins that runs that Hungry Heroes charity.
Oh, cool. I didn't notice the logo on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Now, would this be considered, this is the color of a green screen. Like you could actually have a weatherman stand in front of me and do the weather.
Yeah. Same shade and everything.
You should have worn that for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, St. Patrick's Day was on a Sunday.
Oh.
Right?
It was Monday, I think, wasn't it? Maybe, I don't know.
Either way, but the St. Patrick's Day celebration time was Saturday, and I had to wear a shirt with a collar, Lindsay, remember, because we were at that fancy R. Gregory Jewelers.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You sure did.
Yeah. Robbing it is what we were doing.
Yeah.
It was a big day.
This morning, I sat down to start doing my what's called show preparation, and I started thumbing through some articles, about my alma mater, MIT.
Sure.
And I noticed this thing that they had published that said that they've done the science work on it, and the toughest tongue twister is pad kid poured curd pulled cod. Pad kid poured curd pulled cod.
Yeah,
well, that doesn't even make sense.
I know. Usually, don't they have to make sense?
Yeah.
Like, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Sally sells
And
seashells.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
That's good. I didn't know you
Sally
could do
sells
it, Lindsay. I figured
seashells.
you wouldn't do it.
Oh, you know I can do that.
Well, I mean, I didn't know since you got those new lips and all whether they work right.
New lips. We've had some new lips.
But that's not the hardest tongue twister. I don't know what these young fellas at MIT are doing now with their scientific work, but back in my day at MIT, we determined it to be the sea ceaseth and thus it sufficeth us.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
What does that
That's
mean?
something.
I don't know.
Oh.
But that's it actually, that was part of our warm up in the theater.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I was a theater major. Yeah, we'd do those tongue twisters. And you'd have to stretch your mouth out when you did like, ooh, ah. And then you'd have to do the tongue twisters. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
Yeah.
Woodchuck could chuck wood. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? And then you do it over and over and over.
I like
Loosen up your mouth.
I like that Lindsay's good at it.
Yeah. Do another one, Lindsay.
That's the only one I know.
You do rubber
about
baby
Sally
buggy
sells
bumpers?
seashells?
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber baby bubby bunkers.
Close.
Nailed it.
Rubber baby Bible bonkers.
Bobble bonkers.
Rubber baby bobble bonkers.
Sally sells seashells at the seashore.
Yeah, she sells seashells by the seashore.
By the seashore.
Yeah.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
The sea ceaseth and thus it sufficeth us.
Now that one I could not do.
That sounds like you're speaking a foreign language.
Well, maybe I am, Rob. Maybe I done gone and turned foreign.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
In Ace's memory, Peyton's Promise is doing more in 2025 thanks to you and great partners like Lily and Grace at tjriggins.com/LG. They help people love how they live in moments that matter. The Temple Team at tjriggins.com/Temple Team or 704-235-3000. Let them know TJ sent you. So a lot of you have asked where you can donate, and we know Ace would have loved any donation to any charity you think would help the community. And if you would like to donate to our charity, Peyton's Promise, go to peytonspromise.org. Thank you in advance, and we know a lot of what the charity is going to focus on will be with our brother's spirit guiding us.
Lily and Grace is an incredible boutique in Mooresville, North Carolina that was built from a lifetime of experience in the interior design and home renovation businesses. Beautiful furniture and interior design elements ready to tell your home's story. Lily and Grace offers a wide range of products that can be customized to accommodate every corner of your home. They truly create pieces of art, and we are so proud to be working with them. Learn more at lilyandgrace.com. That's lilyandgrace.com.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D, Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
We need to get that thing changed, Riggins, and add "for now" in front of Lindsay's name.
Yeah. It would be more accurate, right? Because, I mean,
Yeah.
I've been back. I've been here. I've been back.
Yep.
No.
TJ Riggins. For now, Lindsay.
At
Tech
this
D, Rob.
moment,
People do tend
No.
to come in and come and go.
I don't think you could get rid of me now. Not now.
I mean, all I gotta do is not send you a Zoom invite.
Oh, well, that's true. I'll be like, I'm fired. No Zoom. No, Rob, it's not up to you. Good try.
There's a woman who has gone viral, and because she actually charges her husband for the things that she does as a stay-at-home mom. Like, he pays her a paycheck, a salary, for all of the things she does as a stay-at-home mom.
Cool.
For example, she charges him $20 per load of dishes, $35 per load of laundry, $60 per bathroom per clean, $100 floor cleaning 2 to 3 times a week, $800 homeschool tuition, $150 per pickup drop off, meaning chauffeuring the kids, and it just goes like $200 breastfeeding. I want to know if you charge him for relations as well.
Oh, you know.
Probably.
She could be joking about this or tongue in cheek. I watched the video of it. I'm not sure, but I do know that the comments coming in were like, "Yes, girl, that is awesome." Of
course.
Whatever. But you're not an employee as a stay-at-home mom. You're a partner, and that's the way you and your partner have decided to be the best way to raise your kids. It's not, that it's a one-sided thing where you're just working for him, because with those prices, he could hire someone, a butler and one full-time maid, to come in and do all of that stuff, except maybe the breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And probably save a lot of money. And then at that point, he should turn and ask you for rent.
You're not
Heck
kidding.
yeah. Good idea.
I mean, if you want to look at it like a business situation all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, he could find full-time employees to do all of that stuff cheaper than what she's charging him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I hate when a household turns it into a business situation,
Yeah.
with money and with chores, it's silly.
Now, what you get out of those things that you do, your reward, so to speak, is being able to be the person running your household and caring for your kids, your little kids every day, and living in a comfortable home, working, side by side with your partner that the Lord gave you.
Yeah.
I don't like this at all.
No, this is not good. This can't be good.
But they all love trinkets, Riggins. I always tell you that.
Sure.
All the ladies just want a trinket and they want to wear their pajamas all day.
Well, yeah.
That's their main goals.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Prime Plus members get extra funny, commercial-free versions of all the shows and more. Sign up at tjriggins.com. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
A Minecraft movie is the top trending topic right now. That is the new movie in theaters. It's a kids movie. Minecraft is a very popular game.
Yeah.
Particularly popular with really young people. So I feel like a lot of parents are going to be dragged to the movies this weekend to go see a Minecraft movie.
Isn't Jack Black in that?
I believe Jack Black's in it. Critics are saying it's one of the worst movies they've ever seen.
Yeah.
I feel bad for people that have to go see it.
I wonder if Jack Black is finally going to kind of overdo it in his part. Like go over the top, energetic and loud and
really
that sort of thing.
Really go full throttle.
Just go for it.
Not a subtle guy at all. So a lot of people are going to go check that out this weekend. I just sent Lindsay a video. Robert Irwin is trending this morning.
Oh.
That's the son of Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter. Well, he's in the news because he's not a little kid anymore. He's a 21-year-old guy, and I think the ladies and probably a lot of the guys are going to like his new underwear campaign. Lindsay, what did you think of that video?
Yeah, I feel bad even saying this because I remember him as just a little boy, but dang.
Yeah, he's good looking.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
smoking.
recently gotten into fitness and everything because if it's the same one that does the show with his sister,
I think it is.
Like he used to not be. He was cute, but he was just like a little,
like a sweet little kid.
Yeah, and he's like a teenager. And I saw some girls ask him one time for his number, and he was too shy to
freaked
give,
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this guy is all muscly and ripped
Yeah.
and
What's the age difference here? What we talking?
Between you and
him?
Robert Irwin?
20 years.
Yeah.
20 years.
That's fine.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah.
Maybe not for him.
Yeah. So
No, he would be so thrilled if you gave him a look, Lindsay.
Yeah.
absolutely. You'd have to move to Australia, or maybe he'd move here.
I mean,
he'd move
21,
here.
famous, looking like that. I mean, he would love, a wife 20 years older than he is with 2 kids.
So this video has gone viral. It was posted about 10 hours ago, but it's an underwear company that hired him to be their ambassador. And he's in underwear, and he's got a big python on him and a crocodile in front of him and a tarantula on his leg, but he looks good. So everybody's talking about Robert Irwin today. Today is National School Librarian Day. Now, TJ, you had libraries in your schools growing up, right?
Yeah. They didn't call them media centers.
They didn't call them media centers.
Libraries.
Just a regular library. Did you have a good relationship with the librarian?
Yeah.
You did? So I don't know what you're supposed to do today. Maybe go bring them an apple or something. But the way teachers and employees in the school system are, I don't think an apple's going to cut it. I really feel like you got to give them, $100 to books. What do they call it? Borders. Barnes and Noble. That's what I was thinking
Barnes
of.
and
Yeah, I think that's probably more their speed
Or
these days.
vape juice. I mean,
Maybe some vaping
some of that
stuff.
purple hair color or green or anything of that nature.
Might be more in line with what's going on. I get that. So there's a challenge that has gone viral on the internet, and it's everywhere. You can't avoid it. But I think TJ is going to have a little bit of an issue with it. We'll find out coming up next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Extra Funny is new 10 a.m. Eastern every weekday as a podcast. Listen or watch at tjriggins.com. Extra Funny is sponsored by Ware Playground. Get 20% off with code TJ at the deals page at tjriggins.com.
TJ Riggins Prime Plus members get all of the shows commercial-free, plus a segment called Extra Funny. All for the low price of $4.99 a month or $54.89 for a 12-month subscription. Sign up at the Media Center at tjriggins.com.
Easter is all about family, love, and great food. So why spend hours in the kitchen when Table & Twine has done the work for you? Their chef-prepared Easter brunch and dinner are ready for pre-order until April 16th, giving you more time to make memories with the ones you love. And check this out. When you enter code PEYTON10 at checkout, Table & Twine will donate 10% of your order to our charity, Peyton's Promise. So enjoy a delicious meal and give to a great cause. Pre-order today at tjriggins.com/tableandtwine before time runs out.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
There's a new trend going viral on the internet. I think TJ's going to have a little bit of a problem with it. But first, make sure you subscribe to the show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or on YouTube Music, or you can stream it live every day at tjriggins.com. There's this trend that's gone viral. It's all over TikTok and Instagram. It's basically all done with parents with a young kid. So mom and dad are on either side of their toddler, and they're sitting at the kitchen counter usually. And they all have little paper towels in front of them, and underneath the paper towel, dad has an Oreo. The kid, the toddler, has 2 Oreos under his paper towel, and mom has nothing. And they go 1, 2, 3, and they all pull away the paper towel, and the little kid sees he's got 2, dad's got 1, and mom has nothing. And then you judge, what does the kid do? And what do you think the kid does in most situations?
Takes dad's and gives it to the mom.
Interesting answer, TJ. I have not seen that a lot, although it has appeared. What usually happens, about 60% of the time, the kid will take one of his Oreos and give it to mom. After he realizes, oh no, dad's got one, mom has nothing.
Yeah.
But 40% of the time, the kid is like, I'm not giving up any of my Oreos. I saw one yesterday. The kid goes, well, you guys can maybe split dad's. You know, he's not giving it up.
Well,
but they're testing their kids.
Is it different depending on the sex of the child? Like, do girls react differently than boys?
Not really.
Because little boys are usually more protective of their moms, even at such a young age. You know, they look out for their mom.
That's an interesting thought. That hadn't occurred to me. What do you think your kid would do, Lindsay, if you put your daughter in between you and Kyle, and she found out she had 2 Oreos and you had none, but Kyle had 1?
She would definitely give me one of hers.
Yeah.
And I think Brooks would too. He's starting to be really sensitive like that.
And be sweet to you.
But in his 2-year-old stage, he'd be like, you get yourself some. I get 2.
One kid, he didn't want to give a cookie to his mom, so he said, well, you had a lot of dinner. Like, he wasn't parting with that Oreo. But I think the interesting thing is that it's never set up the other way where dad has none and mom has one.
Yeah.
It's always testing. And I think what moms are trying to say, does the kid love me? You know, right? Because will he part with a cookie? Will he or she part with a cookie to show his love or her love for me?
Or it could be a way to show that mom always gets the short end of the stick.
There's probably a element of that too.
I'm going to try it.
Yeah, do it and record it. I'd just be so curious to see what their reactions would be.
Yeah.
It would probably. How old are these kids in the video?
Like toddler, like Lindsay's kid's age.
Okay, well, her daughter is 5 now, so she's going to school.
Well, she's almost 5. But
yeah. So the 3-year-old, they more like 3 years old or 5?
I couldn't tell a 3-year-old from a 5-year-old if my life depended on it, TJ.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I mean,
Riggins
is one of them
say,
voting?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Riggins will send a video and he goes, look at this 3-year-old kid who's getting sassy with her mom. And I'll watch the video and the kid's like 7 or 8.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't have kids. Is there a big difference between a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old?
Yeah.
Really? Well, that's why I said toddler. You know, little kids.
Yeah,
We're not going to split hairs. Was he 3 or was he 5? I don't know. I didn't ask him. We're going to do the weekend review coming up next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Okay. Get yourselves set. Well, you've been waiting all week for this. On the edge of your seats. Every seat you've been in has been on the edge. Waiting for this week's edition of the ditty, as you will, if you will.
I will not.
The ditty of everything that has happened in the week in pop culture and on the show. It is Riggins' Week in Review.
And And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. TJ went to a business owner expo, and I was as floored as I could be. I think TJ joining Antifa would be less surprising to me. Today is National School Librarian Day. That's really all I know. I love when librarians take off their glasses and let their hair down and everything starts moving really slow. I got to see Alexis and her pregnant belly. She was at peace and totally calm. I think it'll be the first natural birth in history where the baby is bigger than mom. And this is my song. It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. Lindsay went to a stage show about Jesus. I think it started right after 7. But Lindsay, I'm worried with all your facelifts that you won't be recognized when you get to heaven. I'm scared. Who is that?
I'm gonna get mad
It's me.
about that one.
Just kidding. She looks the same. She said it was a really, really good show. Great for adults of any age, but for $75 a ticket, I better see a miracle right on stage. And Lindsay adopted a child while she was there. Sounds like a big commitment ahead. And she kept using the word adopted, but I'm almost sure that's not what they said. This is a song. It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. Morgan Wallen quickly left SNL, and everyone hyped it to the max. And TJ pointed out maybe he was just busy because all of his albums have 80 tracks. Tech D Rob was profiled. I would have flipped him the bird. He was wearing a Spider-Man shirt and cargos, and they just assumed that he was a nerd. And it's TJ's wife Jody's birthday soon. I'm not going to ask her age and start a beef. Maybe I'll treat her like an oak tree and just count the rings inside her teeth. And this is my song. It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't say adopt a child from
Sure they
from
did.
Sudan or wherever.
It's called sponsor.
Yeah.
But I
She said, I
adopted.
adopted a child.
I adopted. She kept saying that when you adopted a kid.
Yeah.
So there's a change in parenting everybody needs to be aware of. It's not going over well on the internet. I'll tell you about it next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ Riggins 24/7 Carolina stream is available in the Media Center at tjriggins.com. Sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamond. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
When you subscribe to the show, you get all of our shows right when you open up your podcast apps, YouTube app, or social media. Learn more at tjriggins.com/subscribe.
R. Gregory Jewelers is traveling thousands of miles to Antwerp, Belgium to buy diamonds directly from the diamond capital of the world. As a master IJO jeweler, we're going to personally pick from the incredible inventory of Antwerp's vaults to bring back the best selection and value to our customers. Let R. Gregory Jewelers know your heart's desire, and we will find it in the heart of the diamond industry during our upcoming trip. Are you ready to be part of Antwerp's 500-year tradition of making diamonds sparkle? R. Gregory Jewelers is here to help make your diamond dreams come true.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
There's a new parenting strategy that's not going over well on the internet. I'll ask TJ and Lindsay about that in just a second. But first, I want to thank you both, TJ and Lindsay, because you have introduced something into my life that is so amazing, so incredible, that I just have to bring it up here on the air. There is a product on store shelves. I don't know how long it's been around. It is called Jif Chocolate and Peanut Butter Spread.
Yeah.
That stuff is insane.
Mm-hmm. It's so good.
Lindsay brought in these little to-go cups of this stuff. It's like a chocolate peanut butter spread, And TJ was like, you need to try this the other day. I was like, okay. And I threw it in my bag. Well, last night after dinner, I was like, oh, I got a little bit of a sweet tooth. And I was like, oh, I have that thing in there. I ate it with a spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is so good. And I looked at the ingredients. There's a lot of seed oils, which is apparently poison. But I'm sure it's not good for you. But oh my gosh. And I heard they sell it in a jar.
Yeah, you can get it in a big jar, yeah.
That is the last thing I need.
And I like Nutella. I like Nutella, but nothing compared to how much I like this stuff. It is so good.
That's crazy.
When you have a sweet tooth, it's actually not a bad choice.
Yeah, there's not a lot
protein
of it. Yeah.
It's a better bad choice, Riggins.
Yeah.
Is that right?
A better bad choice.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Better than a Reese's cup.
Yeah, okay, good. And I mean, I'm telling you, I just ate it with a spoon right out of this little thing, and I thought, this is the most amazing stuff I've ever had. Jif chocolate and peanut butter. It's crazy.
So good.
So
it's milk chocolate.
Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. So there's a woman, a millennial parent, saying, where are all the because I said so parents? Because apparently millennials don't say that to their kids. Yeah. I grew up in a house that my mom said all the rules, and when you question her about it, she'd go, because I said so.
Yeah.
I don't need to give you an explanation about it. Mm-hmm. But apparently millennial parents are not doing that. Lindsay, do you ever utter that?
I say it 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Literally.
Because I said so.
I grew up that way.
Yeah.
But am I really a millennial? Aren't I on the cusp?
You're technically a millennial.
Yeah, you're still a millennial.
Well,
barely.
Elder millennial.
Mm-hmm.
Elder millennial.
Okay, Rob, I wasn't going to go there.
It was a little hurtful. But she points out, she goes, that's why so many millennials are going no contact with their parents. And when the parents want to know why we're not talking to them, we just say, because I said so.
Oh, get over yourself.
You're still thinking about when your parent told you because I said so when you wanted to do something? You're still thinking about that in your 30s and 40s? You need to go to therapy.
And you're a parent yourself. You should know that's what you say.
That's what happens when you have a generation that doesn't ever grow up.
Oh, my goodness.
Still worried about what their parents are saying to them that's rude.
I just, to carry that with you into adulthood, that you're stewing about when your parent that one time said, well, because I said so. That, I mean, you really need to.
You're self-absorbed. You're too self-absorbed. Go find something to do, please. Just find something else to do other than obsess over yourself.
Yeah, that doesn't seem good.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem good. Well, Lindsay, if you ever want to say because I said so to me, and whenever I question you about something, I'm totally okay with that. I'd be into that.
Yeah, he loves a mean girl.
I do. It'd be right up my alley, actually. Yeah. So I'll never complain about that. Were you a because I said so, Dad?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't owe kids an explanation of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You don't know anything.
I don't know anything about any explanation except the Jesus.
Except the Jesus.
And then sometimes I have to say, well, you saw I was in a difficult spot. That's why I did that.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Where are these huge discounts on great products? The deals page at tjriggins.com.
Check it out.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yeah.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
All right. We have 2 old men's featured today in our audio segment of the show. And you got old men's and old women's. You're going to get some very wise looks on things, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So this is somebody's grandfather. The grandson is videoing the grandfather who's sitting in the passenger seat of the car. And this is what this nice elderly gentleman has to say.
What was you singing?
No shoes, no shirt. Show me them.
I don't think that's how it went.
That's why hell it should have went.
All right, so the volume was a little low on that, so we're doing it.
What was you singing?
No shoes, no shirt. Show me them.
I don't think that's how it went.
That's why hell it should have went.
Dirty old man.
Yeah. Show me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Love him.
Mm-hmm. And this is a guy in prison, right? Riggins,
Yeah.
This guy's in prison, and a lot of thought-provoking statements come from the mind of prisoners.
Yeah.
It's basically a think tank in there.
Yeah.
Sure, they're thinking all the time.
So here you go.
I'm gonna die of old age. At age 89, I'm gonna be chased out of the bedroom of a 18-year-old jealous husband, and I'm gonna trip over a fence made out of crank into the street and get hit by a Budweiser truck going 80 miles an hour.
Whoa.
But I don't think he quite grasps the concept of dying of old age.
No, he doesn't at all. Getting hit by a car is not dying of old age.
No, that's called trauma.
Yeah.
And a fence made out of crank?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
What?
A whole
So
fence
weird.
made of crank.
You
So
just
weird.
Imagine what kind of backyard that would be.
Oh, my
if your
gosh.
fence is made out of crank, brother.
What is crank meth? I always heard that's like slang thing. Is
Yeah.
crank some kind of methamphetamine?
I thought it was like crack, or no?
No, crank.
I don't
know.
Is it a form of methamphetamine?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just figured that was like a
It's just
southern,
funny.
like crank. Get some crank.
I'm glad we don't know.
Yeah.
It's called crank or ice, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The meth.
That is meth. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, trip over a whole fence made of crank and get hit by a Budweiser truck going 80 miles an hour.
I won't die of old age. At the age of 89. Okay, well, 89's not really. And there's really not a dying of old age thing. You don't hit a certain number and just die.
Yeah,
It's-
hit by a car.
Yeah, it's other things that, other health issues that can be attributed to growing older. But you don't just say, oh, man, tomorrow's my what? My 98th birthday? Oh, well, today's my last day because I'm going to die of old age soon as the clock strikes midnight.
Yeah.
Come give me a hug. About to die of old age.
Come give Peepaw a hug now.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't going to see me no more. Next thing you see of me, they're going to be patting me in the face with a shovel.
I love it.
Oh, that old age kills so many Americans
it
every
does.
year. It really does. We got to get a handle on that. Wear a mask.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Our Gregory Jewelers is traveling thousands of miles to Antwerp, Belgium to buy diamonds directly from the diamond capital of the world. As a master IJO jeweler, we're going to personally pick from the incredible inventory of Antwerp's vaults to bring back the best selection and value to our customers. Let our Gregory Jewelers know your heart's desire, and we will find it in the heart of the diamond industry during our upcoming trip. Are you ready to be part of Antwerp's 500-year tradition of making diamonds sparkle? Our Gregory Jewelers is here to help make your diamond dreams come true.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today. New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D, Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, don't forget about that Cozy Earth stuff. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep being an influencer, endorser for them. Because, I haven't even as much as seen a thank you cake. And usually you'd send a person a piece of cake or something when they're your top influencer, endorser.
Yeah.
I don't know. My people are talking to them to see what their deal is. But it's all really nice stuff. I didn't even want to be endorsing them, but they kept begging and begging, and if their stuff wasn't so good, I wouldn't have done it. But when you buy from Cozy Earth, because, Mother's Day is coming up, there'll be great Mother's Day gifts and stuff. You get a 41% discount whenever you use the code TJ. 41% is the biggest that any endorser gets for his screaming fans. So go to tjriggins.com/deals, and then there is there's the code is TJ to get the 41% discount. Good. Let me tell you something that happened last night. It's kind of funny because I told you that when we're together in our couple group, my wife, little friend Jenny, her handsome husband Michael, and I are off somewhere. Anything that comes up about a game of some sort, Michael and Jody are all into it. They're the most competitive you'd ever want to be around. And I had to deal with both of them separately last night being overly competitive because Jody and I went to a thing for Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattresses, a little get together they were having at one of their locations. And they play these games at the party, like they'll play Name the Tune or Family Feud style games and all that. And one of the owners, Greg, looked at Jody and said, "I want to get you in some of the competitions tonight." And I said, "She's not allowed because she will go nuts. She'll end up, embarrassing everybody up in here." I said, "If you ever watch Friends, she's like Monica on Friends, just out of her mind, competitive with games and stuff." So then we had to go do something else. And then later on we met little friend Jenny, handsome husband Michael, at a place called H2 Public House to eat dinner. And they were playing music bingo. So Michael had his cards and he hit the bingo. And he got it because you have to run to the table and be the first at the table with it. You can't just yell bingo first to win. And he said, and he turned around to run up to the stage area, and there was somebody already up there. And it ruined his night. He was like, "Oh, son."
He's mad.
Yeah. How did he get up there so fast? He just played it.
Whoa.
So I don't know whether the guy had already started. He had one square left to do, and he started moving toward the stage already. But you would have thought that Michael had just lost his truck. They just repoed his truck or something. The way he was acting.
So upset.
Oh,
Man.
I am the total opposite of that.
A loser?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm not competitive at all with stuff like that.
And here's me. I was playing the game until they brought the food, and then I was out.
Yeah. Of course.
I got to eat this Cuban sandwich.
Yeah.
Tater tots with ranch.
Yeah.
Bingo. I'm going over here.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Subscribe to all the shows at tjriggins.com and never miss the latest episodes. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Okay, further proof of something I've always said is that rednecks are all over the country. They're not just in the South. These rednecks are from Port Orchard, Washington.
Okay.
There's a lady who was in her home, and all of a sudden she heard somebody kick in her back door and run into the house. Then the man that had kicked in the back door started shouting, "I've got Polly! I've got Polly!" And then he ran away. Turns out it was her ex-boyfriend who had broken into the house to steal their chicken named Polly.
What? Polly the chicken inside the house.
Yeah. I've got Polly. Don't even try to get,
I'm taking Polly. Whoa.
And then they found him hiding out in the woods. Police did. And he still had Polly. He was clutching Polly.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
This is my baby. You ain't taking my baby.
You are so right, TJ. That is so redneck. Stealing a chicken, hiding in the woods.
Yeah.
Ex-girlfriends.
And being from Louisiana, it's not the first time I've heard a story about somebody stealing chicken. But the other times it was when, like, this guy I used to work with named Scooter. Scooter was all mad one day because he had gone home the night before and he was barbecuing some chicken. And some teenage boys were like hiding off in the bushes and waited until they could tell that the chicken was done, and he went inside to get a pan to put them on. And when he went in, they stole his chicken.
No way.
Stole it right off the grill. Now I wouldn't consider that redneck.
No. Hiding in the bushes, waiting for the chicken to be done.
He's just like, oh, it's got to be done now. He went back in the house the last time.
Go. Hot chicken right off the grill.
Like, I can just see him running with those leg quarters, just like, eat the evidence. Let's go. Get rid of the evidence.
That's great.
Man's been working hard all day.
Yeah, that
meal.
sucks. That poor guy.
Like, just go home, give me some chicken, cook it, eat me a nice dinner. Sad.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's TJ, and my sweet wife, Jody, said to me the other day, hey, since you're such a big shot with Cozy Earth, why don't you get me one of those Luxe bathrobes? And I said, I would love to, my treasure. And you know, since I'm Cozy Earth's best influencer, I get that big 41% discount on everything they have at Cozy Earth. You'll get that same discount just because you know me. Just make sure you use my name, TJ, as the code when you go to tjriggins.com/deals. The name TJ lets them know that you're with me, and you get that big 41% discount. And everything at Cozy Earth is luxurious.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today. New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D, Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Okay, a little celebrity news for you, but I'm not making fun of this celebrity like I usually do when I do a celebrity report.
Okay.
This is about that actor. He's really popular right now, but he's so ugly. It's like he's only getting hired to play the ugliest characters. He's just dog ugly. His name's Glenn something or another.
Oh.
He was in the Top Gun movie.
Glenn Powell.
Yeah, that's it. Ugly
yeah.
Glenn Powell.
He's terrible looking.
Ugh.
He's hideous.
What a disgusting creature. Ugh. But
I have
anyway.
dreams about him. He's so ugly.
Yeah, nightmares, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Probably hiding under your kids' beds.
Mm-hmm.
Monster. He's a monster. Yeah. But he said that he received advice from Tom Cruise when he was preparing for the remake of The Running Man. So I guess, believe it or not, in Hollywood, they're going to redo something that was, already out there. Well, they usually get just completely creative and build it from the ground up. But this is weird. And Tom Cruise told him, film yourself running as soon as possible. You don't look as cool as you think.
I believe that. That's good advice. That's good advice.
True. That's good advice.
Most people they don't know what they look like running.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I've seen Tom Cruise having to just sprint in movies and stuff. And
he's always sprinting.
Yeah. And sometimes he looks kind of stupid.
Kind of goofy.
I mean, I've seen myself run a lot watching, when playing football and all, you had to watch films of it. And sometimes I'd be like, oh,
yeah.
I run like a girl. That looked like arms down by my side.
Yeah.
I was kind of giving a little shimmy while I was out there. But I like watching those when somebody captures a track star and both feet are up off the ground because they're running so hard and both of their feet are up. They catch them like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I look like running.
Damn.
Just like I'm running on air, man.
Floating, buddy.
Yeah.
Like a damn hummingbird. Like a Louisiana hummingbird. That's what they called me.
Yeah. So if you're ever going to run in public, maybe you should get somebody to video you running so you can work on your form a little bit. You don't look like a goofball.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Make your company part of the new radio explosion. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Oh, it's National Jeep 4x4 Day. National Jeep 4x4. So if you
got to be a 4-wheel drive.
Got to be a 4-wheel drive, and it's got to be a Jeep.
Yeah, so it can't be a 2-wheel drive Jeep.
No, sir.
It's got to be a 4-wheel drive.
That's right. Put all them little ducks up in the windshield to let people know you drive a Jeep.
Or if you're from the area of Louisiana I'm from, it's a 4-wheel drive. You know, 4-wheel drive out there.
You're going to need a 4-wheel drive.
Lock that in 4-wheel drive, and you're ready to go.
It is a National Jeep 4x4 Day. Easter potatoes trending. There's an article out, I think it was by the New York Times, but they said what started out as a joke is going to be real now. People are going to dye potatoes instead of eggs because of the cost of eggs right now is so expensive. So people are going to turn to dyeing potatoes, Easter potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Just get plastic eggs.
Or get plastic eggs.
Yeah, because I don't think the potato's going to die well.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't think it's going to look bright and colorful.
No.
What, are you going to make potato salad instead of deviled eggs now out of the Easter treasures?
Yeah.
It's not right. Do you guys dye Easter eggs at home, Lindsay?
Every year.
Do you enjoy
love it? Yeah. And we're doing real eggs. I mean, listen.
Wow, money bags.
We're not poor. I mean, you can listen, people are acting like it's hundreds of dollars for go get a thing of eggs for your kids. You know?
Yeah, splurge. It's Jesus' birthday.
It is Jesus' birthday. Exactly.
Jesus' rebirth.
Let them be little.
It's his rebirth.
Yeah.
The rebirth day of the Jesus.
That's what it is.
If you message me, I'll go take you an egg. Like, calm down.
Oh, God.
Whoa, don't say that now, Lindsay.
Wearing what?
Egg delivery.
Yeah, that's what they're going to say. Yeah. What's she going to be wearing when she gets here?
Will you dress up like the bunny? And maybe some good news for Tech D Rob. A lot of people don't know one of his favorite movies of all time is a Goofy movie. That shouldn't be surprising to you. But yesterday they announced that there's a documentary being made about the making of a Goofy movie. And it's called Not Just a Goof. And it takes you behind the scenes of the making of a Goofy movie.
Gosh.
Wait, that's your favorite movie of all time?
It's one of my favorites. You would not like my favorites either, though.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that's because that's like my kid's favorite movie. Like, I don't understand what you're saying.
Well,
it was a good movie.
He liked it a lot.
He likes children's movies.
Yeah. So this will be.
What's weird about that, Lindsay?
Sorry, you don't have the childlike curiosity in your life anymore.
I mean, okay. Anyway, we're not. I don't have time for all this. I'm sorry.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Hey, it's TJ, and if you need anything when it comes to real estate, then you have to talk to our friends, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Why? Because they're the experts when it comes to anything real estate. They even fly all over the world and teach other people how to do what they do. Jody and I have always used the Temple team, and we love every one of them. Yes, even Kent Temple, and he and I get on each other's nerves from time to time, but still love each other. Make sure you tell them you heard about it from us. Go to tjriggins.com/Temple team for the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
Introducing the new Media Center on the tjriggins.com home screen. It's now easier than ever at the home page. tjriggins.com. Add it to your phone's home screen today. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Listen everywhere. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
TJ, are you laughing because Rob and Lindsay are arguing about a Goofy movie during the commercial?
Yeah,
I hope you're not.
She's just hammering him.
She is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this.
He's just making it worse, too. He's like, it's 1994, Lindsay. Gosh. It's animated.
Because Rob says it's one of his favorite movies of all time, and Lindsay didn't understand because he's 39, and it's an animated Disney movie.
Yeah,
I liked it better when Alexis worked here because she was a lot nicer to me about these movie things.
There's no way she wasn't thinking it though. She was thinking it.
But that's about the only thing she was nicer about is the movie
That
things.
is true. 100%
That is also true.
And the only reason she was is because she's a big Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, right.
She didn't want it coming back on her.
Oh yeah.
Two things can be true at once.
Now, and I even understand more so like the Harry Potter thing for you, and what are the other ones?
Spider-Man, Batman.
Narnia, whatever you like.
Narnia.
Whatever.
She pulled that out of nowhere. I didn't even know that. Narnia.
I was just trying to think of anything fantasy. I get that more so than an animated 1994 kids movie.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that's what
Also-
I don't. It's like Mickey Mouse Club. It's like watching that. Like when my kids love that. It's on that level.
So even if I told you that I also really enjoyed like Aladdin or The Lion King, is that any different?
I mean, at least those are classics. You're pulling out
A Goofy movie is a classic. What are you talking about?
But
kidding.
But I mean, even if he's still watching Aladdin today and tearing up about it, I mean, I put that still in the same category.
Yeah,
It's in the same category, but the Goofy movie, no one's ever even heard of. That's
You
you're taking
shut
it.
your mouth.
No, the Goofy movie is actually so popular. That's why they're making this documentary about how it was made and all that. I mean, so many people love it. But I mean, it's the same. I still will go and stream marathons of Bear in the Big Blue House and the other things from Playhouse Disney from when my daughter was little. You know, everybody clean up the house. You know, that kind of stuff.
Clean up the house.
Love
Well,
it.
I can assure you, I am up on the Disney what's trending because I see it every day for my 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Goofy movies never trending. I can tell you that.
Because it's from 1995.
Right,
Shut
and
up,
you're
Lindsay.
still watching it, Rob. That's my point.
No, it's a classic.
Okay. All right. Well, we're not getting anywhere with this. So
TJ, I could listen to this all day.
I know.
Right?
I know.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Get the latest extra funny episode at tjriggins.com, all major podcast platforms, and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
In 3, 2, 1.
This is TJ and Riggins.